GearWrench here. In this video, I'd like to compare and contrast some ratcheting wrenches that I have. I just bought the 8-piece reversible ratcheting wrench set from Advanced Auto yesterday for 30 bucks. MD Lee put out a deal alert for Tractor Supply. They had them on sale there, but they also have them on sale at Advanced Auto for the same price. They're 50% off, and you can get them for 30 bucks. Now, the advantage of the reversible ratcheting wrench is I've gotten myself into some predicaments before with a fixed ratcheting wrench, say on a ball joint, for instance, and you're loosening the fastener, and there's only so much clearance. You barely have enough room to get the wrench onto the fastener, and then you go to loosening it up, and then you get to a point where you can't take the wrench off, you can't get the nut off, But if you have a fixed wrench, then you're kind of in a bind, then you gotta pull some tricks out of your bag. So I bought the reversible ratcheting wrenches, and I'm very pleased with those. Now, previously I had bought these X beams from GearWrench. Got these on sale at Napa for 15 bucks. 5-piece set. I got the metric set, as well as, well, those are the metrics up there. They are 10 through 15, and I have the standard set, 3/8 through 3/4, and all ready for a fresh layer of paint, red for SAE and blue for metric. I just replaced the shift solenoids and the transmission pressure control solenoid on my son's Impala. I think I had mentioned that before in a previous video. So I've gotten acquainted with the X beams. I'm really impressed with these. These are really, really nice. Are they extra long? Compared to some of these other ones, but to a standard combination wrench, they're not that much longer. But compared to these, these do the trick. Now, this I bought back in 1999. This is a KASTAR, and these things probably have like 20 teeth, open pawl gear, and they got me through. They've taken me up to this point, and I've had these since then. And just to update and come into the 21st century, I bought this set from Harbor Freight. These are Pittsburgh. That's a 14 and 15. This is a 14 and 15. All the rest are 15 millimeter. And on the fixed end, I have a couple of 15 millimeters, and this is a Carlyle 16 millimeter. The KASTAR is 8 1/16 inches. The Pittsburgh is 7 inches. This one's 8 1/4. This is a Pittsburgh flex head ratcheting wrench, and the head size is a lot smaller than the fixed one. You can fit it into a few more places. This is Pittsburgh 15 millimeter fixed, and its head is a lot larger as well. Now look at it, comparing the GearWrench to the Pittsburgh. There's almost no discernible difference, other than the GearWrench has a smaller head. If you go onto Enfar's website and see where some of these tools are being made at in Taiwan, where they make the tools, and they'll put your brand on them, you just order them from them, I can see that heck, the two of these might have came out of the same plant, or maybe not. I'll take that back, because the Pittsburghs are Taiwan, the GearWrench fixed heads are China, the reversible heads are out of Taiwan. These have a 15-degree offset also, so that helps out a lot. So you got the 15-degree offset and reversible, and the head on this is comparable to the head on the Pittsburgh. You know, they're just about the same size. You know, so they're not ideal for getting into, you know, most of the tightest spots or anything like that. But you know, for what they are and the convenience that you can get from them, you know, go for it. Now the X-Beam, man, these are outstanding. I'm really impressed with these. I've used them to get the transmission side cover off. I like the design of them, and I'm surprised that nobody's copied them yet. You know, so they must be still under patent. You know, through Danaher or Apex or whoever owns the damn GearWrench brand these days. You know, but nobody else is, you know, making anything like this. So no matter how you're using the damn wrench, you've got a flat spot, you know, to hold on to. And that's going to apply a hell of a lot more torque. You know, it's going to be less fatiguing to the hand, less painful to the hand. They boast that it's what is it? The Arthritis Institute, you know, recommends these, you know, for reduction in, you know, the risk of getting carpal tunnel, which I have had, carpal tunnel and cubital tunnel, because you have more of a lot more of a flat surface, you know, to grab onto than a thin surface. This is a thin 15 millimeter. This is made by Footworks. I think I bought these at Advanced Auto or AutoZone. It was one of the parts stores when I was at Fort Bliss and working on a project car, and bought that set because I didn't have any of my tools down there with me. So I mean, I like the thin design. You know, I like that they're really slim and they don't take up a heck of a lot of space, you know, when you lay them side by side. But you know, it's a narrow edge when you're using them, you know, and they cut into your hands and whatnot, you know. So that design, you know, is outstanding. I really love it. This one is 9 3/4 inches long, you know, just under 10 inches long, and this one is 7 3/4 also. Also on the X-Beam, they boast that they have a Surface Drive Plus that's supposed to help with, you know, gripping fasteners. Now, it's ever so subtle, and I don't know that you can make it out on here, the teeth. Now you can see the little lip on the bottom of the lower jaw here, and then on the top, you know, also has, you know, really fine teeth molded into it. Now that's not compared to the more pronounced teeth in this channel lock. That design, you know, the teeth are a lot more, you know, out there. You can see them and you have no doubt that they're there. Same with the Carlyle. So it's hard to see, but they are there, and they do have, you know, the little lip on the bottom. You can feel it, you know, if you rub your finger across it, you can feel that they're there. They're just not as pronounced as the channel lock, the Carlyle, the Milwaukee, the flank drive, you know, all of those, you know. So I didn't use the open end a whole heck of a lot, you know, only to make the initial break of the torque, and then I went immediately to the ratcheting end. And man, I gotta tell you, man, these were a breeze. I really love these. I got this set for, well, I got both sets for $15 each, and I've gone on to Amazon and priced individual sockets to try to complete a set. Man, is that costly. I think I saw a 3/8 for $16 and change. So in buying them individually, is really gonna rack you up. So I'm gonna break down eventually one day and get the full set of these. I like them that much, and I think that I'll just replace all of these, with the X beams. I won't throw them away or anything like that. But yeah, man, these are it right here. These are the truth. So you can still find these on Amazon, these sets, for $20. However, the company that's selling them is charging $11.50, to ship them. So that's bringing your price up to $30.50, to get these 5-piece sets of wrenches. So it'd probably be more cost effective to get them directly from GearWrench, and get a complete set, if you decide that you want these, and I would recommend them, but yeah, buying them individually is not cutting it. And if you get the $20 set that's still on Amazon, Napa isn't advertising them anymore, so I think they've discontinued that sale, their special. So if you do get them from Amazon, just be aware they're $11.50 for shipping. The part number for the standard set is 85095, and the part number for the metric set is 95554 for the 5-piece metric. All right, gentlemen, that's about it. Hope you've enjoyed this overview. Not so much a full-fledged review, but I've broken them in, put them through a couple of paces, and I'll keep you posted, somewhere down the line. All right, that's about it. This is Rob's Wrenches, out here.